What's up, motherfuckers? This is Josh the Metal Nerd, and I'm joined today by a very special guest, Metal Sloth. Say hey, Metal Sloth. What's up, motherfuckers? Today we're going to be doing a Deathcore double feature. I know these albums came out a while back and I'm late to the party for reviewing them, but I wanted to review them because they are two of the best releases, and I feel like both of them may end up on my top 20 or top 30 albums of the year at the end of the year. So what I'm going to do is Mini Gab the Metal Sloth is going to review Fit for an Autopsy, their album What the Future Holds, and then I'm going to be reviewing Shadow of Intent Elegy. So let's get started with Mrs. Metal Sloth. What's up, motherfuckers? I'm here to talk to you right now about Fit for an Autopsy and their fucking banging ass deathcore album called What the Future Holds. This is full of amazing deathcore breakdowns. It's got some progressive metal elements, some guitar solos in there. It's a fucking good ass motherfucking album, bro. Metal Sloth, do you have any more to say about this album besides it's a good fucking album, bro? Man, you want me to do some detailed analysis, you motherfucker? Alright, let's go into detail. From the beginning of this, What the Future Holds is a great intro. And it serves as an intro, even though it's got lyrics that's 3 minutes long. It serves as an intro, I think. And then you got Pandora, which is fucking a banger of a song. And then you've got Far From Heaven, which I think is pretty cool. In Shadows, I also think is pretty cool. I love Two Towers, where he sometimes has the lighter, more cleaner vocals, the more melodic guitar involved in it. And then you go to a higher level of hate, which is just a banger. It's all about the riffs. It's all about the bam, 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 bam. The guitar and the drums and the bass and the just head banging, like, yes, motherfucker, yes. And then you got right there, you got Collateral Damage, which is another fucking banger. Savages, which is one of my all-time favorites also, which talks about that humans are savages, and you are savages. All of you fucking humans are savages. Remember that. Conditional Healing, which is kind of about the opiate crisis. And then you got The Man That I Was Not, which is my least favorite song. It's a little bit too long. It's kind of a meh way to close the album. But what I will say about this album is that I mostly like it. It's a really good fucking album. And I know that you're talking through your voice. And I know that I'm not really talking. But I will give this album a 8.5 out of 10. 8.5. So let's look at the scale here. Let's talk about this scale. Let's talk about your rating system, because you usually do it so random. So let's talk about your rating system, Josh. Alright. Here's my rating system. Metal Sloth, are you done? Yeah, I'm done. You can go do your fucking review now. Metal Sloth in a mood today, huh? So my scale for reviewing things, I do it out of 10. A lot of people do it out of 5. I thought about changing it to out of 5, but I like the out of 10. It gives you more wiggle room. So 0 is fuck this album. 1 is ugh, this is fucking terrible. 1.5 is unbearable, but a couple tracks are alright. 2 is not great, but got its moments. 2.5 is meh, got some good points. 3 is a few great tracks, but the album as a whole is still bad. 3.5 is some real standout moments, but still not good. 4, we're getting somewhere now. Got some great moments, but the album as a whole still doesn't really cut it. 4.5, you got a lot of good, but also a lot of bad. 5 is half great, half meh. 5.5 is a lot of good moments, bruh, but just to keep working. 6 is a decent album. Fucking decent album. 6.5 is really decent. 7 is, oh yeah, this album got some potential. 7.5 is headbangable. Keep working. 8 is a few flaws, but still mostly great. 8.5 is you got a few nits to pick, but this is a great album. 9 is amazing, mind-blowing with very, very few low points. 9.5 is almost perfect, and 10 is motherfucker. Motherfucker, this is legendary. So anyway, I'm supposed to be reviewing a Deathcore album. I just talked to myself for about 10 minutes, so let's see what we got to go on here. We got Shadow of Intent, which is my favorite of the two I'm reviewing, just to spoil everything for you. This because of this album's concept. This album is they're like the Flesh God Apocalypse of Deathcore. There's symphonic Deathcore. There's a lot of orchestral elements in it, and it seems like that it just has a concept of all the atrocities that humans have committed, all the genocide, and it's based on real events, even though I feel like underneath it there's a little bit of a fictional type of mythology going on. So you've got Farewell and you've got the Saurian King, and they both are fucking great, but then you got the standout, one of the standout tracks, The Coming Fire, where he says, "Burn for your leaders, burn." And you've got Of Fury and Intensified Genocide, Life of Exile, where millions have come to die, featuring Phil Bozeman. Man, holy shit, man. That's a really good fucking song. It's got a lot of good shit from it. From Ruin We Rises. Oh, that's just... Oh, what a moment. Blood in the Sands of Time, featuring Chuck Billy, is another really good one. Reconquest is just an instrumental that leads you into the three final tracks: Elegy 1 Adapt, Elegy 2 Devise, Elegy 3 Overcome. And I really, 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 really like these songs. I mean, this is a concept that is something that I think about a lot, with all the atrocities being committed, genocides being committed, from Nazi Germany to things that are going on in Ukraine, to the things that the U.S. has done. Like all of our violence and violent history, and it talks about how this is a cycle that has continued and will continue. And it's got some of my favorite lyrics, especially I think it's Elegy 3. Let me look. From ancient ages to modern times, these untold atrocities have amassed, permeating the ground. The soil soaks their blood. Nevertheless, this headlong struggle for supremacy persists throughout our violent history. And then the chorus. So we sing ourselves to sleep when the strong overtake the weak. The cities burn, the bridges bend. Now we lay our head to rest. A fucking good chorus to sing, and it's got some fucking brutal guitar parts. This band is so fucking heavy. It's got a lot of good guitar solos, and that symphonic element just make it seem so much more theatrical and dramatic. Look at some more of these lyrics in Elegy 3. Victorious now, the victor sings and rewrites the cold facts of history to present their greatness to their offspring. This process cycles continuously. The winner writes the history. We do such violent shit. Violent shit to make sure we're the supreme ones. And then we write the history and tell how great we are. That's what we fucking did here. I don't want to get on a political rant, but that's what we fucking did in America. We fucking wiped out and genocided all the natives, and now we write in our history books how we're the greatest fucking country in the world, when we had slaves until the fucking government fucking had to fight a war to goddamn get people to give up their fucking slaves. Jesus fucking Christ. I want a fucking political rant here right now. I was supposed to be reviewing Shadow of Intent. Shadow of Intent, that vocalist is fucking amazing, hitting some of the most crazy deep vocal growls and belches and roars that you could fucking imagine. The guitar parts are fucking heavy as shit. A lot of good breakdowns, a lot of good solos, a lot of good melodies. The bass, I really wish they would turn the bass up, because it has some shining moments, and when it shines through, it's fucking great. So 9 out of 10 for this fucking thing. Don't forget, I like living here and I like the freedoms we have, but Never forget how we got here. Never forget that everything that we have is built on slavery and genocide and violence. Everything this country has built is built on the fucking dead bodies of natives and black people. Jesus fucking Christ, man. I'm getting... Holy shit. Let me see if I can find some of these other lyrics that they have. Hang on. Children day and night play with severed heads. That's in Intensified Genocide, which is one of the best fucking songs on the album. This album is great. I loved Real Talk. I loved Fit for an Autopsy, but this album's yes. This album 9, amazing, mind blowing, very few low points. This album's flirting with a 10. I might even fucking change it later. So, forgive my political rant. Deathcore double feature. Fit for an Autopsy with 8 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. Shadow of Intent with Elegy. Elegy gets a 9 from me, and Fit for an Autopsy gets an 8.5. So they're both good. They're both great. Check these two fucking things out if you haven't. Peace, mother.